Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about I Dream of Jeannie, more specifically about the actor Jim Backus and his guest appearance on the show. We're going to talk about the episode and his secret or maybe not so secret talent. I'll tell you what this is all about because there may be a lot of misconceptions out there about this. But if you like what I do here on classic TV shows and movies, don't forget to hit the subscribe channel. I really do appreciate it. Now, the episode in question that I'm speaking of is number 134. It is one of the last of the entire series of I Dream of Jeannie. It's called Help, Help, a Shark. Now, it aired March 3rd, 1970. And in this one, as I mentioned, the guest cast was Jim Backus. Now, Tony louses up a really good opportunity to obtain a 3-day pass from work when he jeopardizes General Schaefer's chance to compete in a billiards match. Now, Tony takes the general's place, and Jeannie is set to make sure that Tony wins for the general. Now, another general, General Fitzhugh, played by the amazing Jim Backus, he does not allow Jeannie to remain in the room during the match, so she hides under the table, and hilarity ensues when, of course, Major Nelson is trying to do his best at playing billiards under the watchful powers of Jeannie, and there's a lot of talcum powder in this episode. Pretty hilarious scene in that room with the billiards table. Now, I don't want to get into all the details of the other episodes, but you may find something really interesting about Jim Backus. Not only was he the voice of Mr. Magoo and was on other shows as well as a movie, It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, do you think that he had a special skill for playing billiards or pool? Now, why would I ask this? Well, let's look at this episode in which he is pretty much playing a pool shark. He is really good at what he's doing, but that's not the only time that he appeared playing pool or had a connection to pool or billiards. I'll just use them interchangeably. I know they're not exactly the same thing, but just for the video's sake. Now, when he was quote-unquote shipwrecked as Thurston Howell III, playing that character on Gilligan's Island, one of my favorite shows of all time, he was also a nut for playing pool. Now, on Gilligan's Island, there was an episode where he challenged the skipper to a friendly game on the regulation Howell bamboo table. And that is a hilarious one. He is also a shark in that one, and he is a stinker trying to get Gilligan's services when they were, because he was basically a cheater. It was pretty crazy to see it. But in the movie, It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, he was very drunk. He was an airline pilot, and he fell asleep on a pool table in the TV show The Brady Bunch. Jim Backus also played a character who played a game of pool, and it's just interesting to note that in all these episodes there was a connection to pool. And of course in this one, in this I Dream of Jeannie episode, Help, Help, a Shark. Now, why is this? I mean, did he have a special affinity for pool? Some people say yes. Some people say absolutely. Some people say that he was a secret shark. That is, that he was just so good at pool that he wanted to use these scenes in these different episodes to show off his talent, to show off his ability at pool. You know, it's not unknown for characters to do that in shows and movies, that if they have like a secret talent, like guitar playing or something like that, that they would use it in a movie or TV show. Now, what's really interesting is that when he did play this character of General Fitzhugh, that he was so good at pool. So the way we get an answer to this is by asking the late Henny Backus, who was the widow of Jim Backus. Now, she says, and she reveals, that Jim Backus did not really play pool at much at all. In fact, they didn't even own a pool table in their home. So when you think about it, these people who are saying that he was so good at pool, that's why pretty much in everything that he did, there was a connection to pool, that is incorrect. That is a false statement. That is complete fiction. I wanted to debunk it in this video. He was not a pool shark. He just was really good at playing one on TV. And if you may think, all those trick shots that he did in pretty much everything that we saw, I Dream of Jeannie, Gilligan's Island, it all had to do with doubles. They used stunt doubles. People were actually really good at it. And they used clever editing to make it look like it was Jim Backus playing. But nope, he was just that good of an actor that he was able to make it look real. Now, I thank you for supporting the videos that I do. These are the type of things I love to cover. Behind the scenes on actors, history, bloopers, all these really fun things about classic TV shows and movies. We'll see you all next time in the next video, and don't forget everyone, be hopeful. Thank you so much to all my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons. Jerry D, Ricky, Citizen Kane 359, Jennifer P, David D, Kevin K, Sally Ann, and Vito L. If you want to be on this list, make sure to check out my Patreon description in the link below. Thank you so much again.